Slovenia. I went to Slovenia for the first time. Actually to meet this woman who like inspired Surface, believe it or not, the song that I just put out. She's a chef at Hisa Franko, which is on Chef's Table. She was really nice, and it was probably one of the most beautiful places I'd ever been and the nicest people I'd ever met, and everyone was extremely hospitable and like partied with me all night, and like they all stay in like bunk. It's like people from all over the world like work there and like stay in bunk beds, and just like we're just so happy to like just to have new people come and hang out with them. I'm so good to you. Watching Chef's Table with my friend who I wrote the song with, and we didn't know what to write about that day, and we just met and we're like, man, like both of us were like really happy, like in a great place, and it's like almost hard to write sometimes when you're just like having a great day. And we were watching Chef's Table and started writing about I think her name is Ana Ros, and her husband who own the restaurant. And that's kind of how it started. And then like I was going to Italy anyways, and I realized it was like a long drive. It was like a 6-hour drive, but I still went, and I wanted to meet her, and I wanted to meet the crew. And it turns out one of the sous chefs from Detroit, huge music fan, so we got along, and yeah, it was awesome. Miami is a great scene. I lived there for a while as well. There's this one place I used to go to on 79th Street that was a Brazilian bar, and it was like no air conditioning, and all the players after all their gigs would go and play, and it would be like 15 people on stage, like a huge horn section, like no one spoke English, like everyone dancing like crazy. And that was always like one of my favorite places to go. It was a pretty Latin driven scene, which I thought was awesome because it was more about like the community as opposed to like the community playing together as opposed to like gigs. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it definitely influenced my love of live playing, because everyone would just show up. It would start out with like 2 or 3 people, and then by the end of the night you get like all your friends show up, and like there's 10 people on stage, and it's less about just like, this is my show. It's more about like, hey, we're going out to play tonight. I'm on a group text with some friends that like I jokingly like threaten to quit if I don't actually mean it. And so like I'll just text them like in all caps like, I'm gonna quit. And then like they give me shit, and then that's it. Yeah, I have some great friends. It's just funny because like a lot of my friends aren't musicians, and like they just think I'm hilarious because they think what I'm doing is insane. So, yeah, I just threaten to quit all the time, but I don't actually mean it. Really strange. Like, I hit up one of my friends from home to see what he was using because, believe it or not, there's a lot of people who actually still don't use Spotify or even Apple Music. I'm like, what do you guys use? And there was this like one radio app that they use, like almost like pirate radio, but it's just like wild to me that like there's this whole other avenue, and my friends are like, why aren't you on this? I'm like, I didn't know about it. And like, you think living in LA or New York or even London, like you would have heard about something that's so like big to them. But yeah, as me personally, again, I'm really bad at the internet, so I mostly have been very lucky. I have a lot of friends who listen to great music, and I, like last night, I'll randomly just like walk into a show if I think something's awesome. So at a certain point, like if you've been in it long enough, you know that it's like, that's just the way it is, and if you let on that you're not doing well, like other people are going to take on that energy. So you just need to like, it's more about inspiring people to like want to be with you and like want to like be part of what you're doing, as opposed to being like, I'm having such a hard time, like why aren't you helping me, you know what I mean? It's more about like, I kind of like gave up a long time ago just being pissed about it. I don't know, where's Kanye at? Is he gonna take me on tour? It's too late to get it right.
future.